സഖാക്കളെ, അഭിവാദനങ്ങൾ. Comrade Pinarayi Vijayan, President of this meeting and the Chairman of the Reception Committee, my colleagues in the Politburo and the Cell Committee, dear comrades, first of all, the way you have conducted this party congress, historic 23rd Party Congress, selflessly dedicated comrades worked very hard, and they must have worked very hard to make this conference successful. I greet and express my gratitude and thanks to the people of Kerala, particularly district of Kannanur, our comrades, our supporters, our activists, our cadres. And this is a land of struggle and sacrifice. During my DFA days, I used to come frequently when series of attacks used to take place on our comrades. I still remember. And I can assure you that the delegates, not only from Bengal, from other parts of the country who have attended this, they are going back rejuvenated, and they will rededicate themselves to build the struggle and build the organization. To make this party congress successful is sure to be transmitted to our comrades throughout the country. Though it's not a one-day affair, since the pre-independence days, since the beginning of the left movement in this country, particularly in this district, great comrades have built up this movement, mass movement, and taken this ideology and politics to almost all the families and the people of this part of this country. Now, with the successful conclusion of this 23rd Congress, we have a great challenge ahead. We have decided in the party congress, now we have to implement those decisions at the ground level. On the 75th anniversary of our independence, the entire scheme of things, of our constitutional scheme of things, the legacy and the golden tradition of our freedom struggle, the unity of the people, the parliamentary democracy, the federal structure, the question of secularism, the basic human rights, all are under attack. And we have geared up ourselves. We have decided the party will be second to none to take up these challenges. With the Modi II government, the way the BJP is implementing this RSS agenda, with every passing day, newer issues are being raked up to generate hatred among population, to put one section of people against the other. This process of othering is going on every day. The question of their minorities' right to choice, make choice, be their clothing, food, way of worship, everything is now being attacked. Next door in Karnataka, we have seen how this hijab issue has been raked up. On the eve of the UP election, when we try to promote girls' education, and Kerala is an example. In Karnataka, we saw how the Muslim girls are being prevented under the guise of this hijab issue from taking in the modern education. When they started mob lynching of Akhlaq, Junaid, beef eating was supposedly the reason. But now, during this Navratri, they want to close the fish market, meat shops. Is this not the interference of individuals' right to have their choice? When the left fight for the right for food, they want to make us fight among ourselves on the basis of what food we undertake. Now I come from Bengal. What you have heard from Comrade Manik Sarkar, what's the terror tactics employed by BJP in Tripura, we have experienced for the last 1 decade. Ransacking our house, falsely implicating our comrades, killing of our comrades, destroying the statues and the martyrs column, flag post. These are all everyday happenings. Even our women folks were not spared. But now it's not only left. No voice of dissent should be heard. This attack on democracy. What we are seeing in Tripura, that was being perpetuated in Bengal as a laboratory to destroy the democratic rights, starting from preventing people in filing nominations till the counting. Even victorious candidates were declared defeated under the pressure of the administration and the Trinamool goons. Comrade Binda was talking about Hathras. Now every month, almost on a regular basis, we are witnessing such incidents, crimes against women, girl students, aged women in Bengal. And everything is being hushed up. On 5th, when we came here on the eve of the party congress, a student of class 9 in Nadia district, bordering Bangladesh, was gang raped by the son of a Trinamool Panchayat member. Until today, it was just no report in the media, no report in the police, no medical test, even no death certificate. She was cremated overnight. And this is happening for the last 10 years. Only after these 4 days, since we have started this Pahara public, because the Chaukidar bhi chor hai, and the public is also were threatened, terrorized, and the police is not taking action in Bengal. Administration is collapsed. So we have asked our volunteers, red volunteers, left squad people, our young cadres, they will take up these issues and bring it to the fore. And that is how, after 4 days of the incident, now this has been reported and the person is arrested. But till then, nothing, no medical report, no medical test, no FIR. This is the everyday happening. It started with our left cadres, and now every section of the people, mainly the marginalized section, the minorities, the Dalit, the tribals, the weaker section, the disabled, the poorer section, and this class 9 student was the daughter of our landless labor. Those are being subjected to such murderous attack. The central government is selling all these public sector units. Our rails, our airlines, our banks, our post office, all are subjected to sale. Now in West Bengal, since we don't have rail, the state government is selling tramways. In the entire country, we have only tramways in Calcutta. The tram depots are now being sold out, like the railway stations are being leased. And this is happening on a day-to-day basis. Without going into elaboration, what I say is that I want to reassure you, and through you, to the people of Kerala, as well as all our well-wishers throughout the country, that this challenge is enormous, be it at the national level or at the state level. But we will try to rejuvenate our party, rejig our organization, revamp, and then, of course, recalibrate, so that the glory of Bengal, the glory of the left movement in Bengal, we can regain. And I can assure you, we have firm belief with the activities of the Red Volunteers during the lockdown, the way the student and youth movements are taking up the every issues of unemployment, joblessness, corruption in recruitment, and in the campus, the rights of the students, the way the agriculture workers, the Kisans, the trade unions, and the women organizations, the teachers organizations, the workers and employees organizations they are taking up, we are sure that it will take time, but it will not be too late when in West Bengal we will be able to overcome these difficulties. It's not a question of this party or that party. The entire reactionary forces, the rightist forces of this country, they join hands to wipe out left movement and particularly CPIM from West Bengal. And they thought that after a decade, banning the politics inside the campus, not allowing strike, not allowing procession or any political activities, not allowing elected trade union to function, they will be able to just wipe out the memory of the left movement. But let's assure, it's not that easy. And now, after attending this party congress, each and every delegate who have come from outside Kerala, Now they firmly believe that, including Bengal, that it's not that easy by murdering our comrades or by committing atrocities. It's not that easy to wipe out Red Flag or the left movement or the communist movement from the land. Long live the solidarity of the people. Long live the unity of the people. Long live the revolution. Long live the People's Democratic Revolution. Inqilab Zindabad.